My body recently got really burnt out from constantly trying to make progress with my physique and with running. I placed a lot of pressure on myself to become a really fast runner with my race coming up this fall, but at the same time I worry if I don't look fit, then I won't be taken serious as a personal trainer. This pressure to just work harder and harder led me to pulling something in my neck and plantar fasciitis in my right foot. So, instead, I took a complete break, something I hadn't done for the last 2 years. After some time off where I did no exercise and ate whatever whenever I want, I realized I was mentally burnt out as well. I learned that being perfect all the time and everything I do is just not possible, and I held unrealistic expectations for myself. Now I am starting a new journey, a journey that feels genuine and nostalgic of when I first got into fitness. I want to re-experience the original feeling of taking better care of myself, straying away from negative self-talk and just becoming excited for my goals again. Our health and the potential for growth is the joy of being human. But if you feel stuck or behind, choose slow and simple. This creates clarity and has always got me in the right direction once again. If that sounds interesting, stick around. Hopefully I can help you do the same.
There's always a discomfort waking up early in the mornings, but I feel like if you wake up past 7:30, you don't get to experience just how peaceful they are. And that is one of my favorite feelings in the world. And it's just when you kind of get into the routine of waking up early and just waking up with the world, it's a really good feeling. Right now, I don't have anywhere to be until 10 a.m. this morning, so I still chose to wake up early to get to experience that, and then also just to ease into the day. When you are building a habit, building a new routine, you need something that's slow and simple so that way you can repeat it. But even though it is slow, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So if I felt rushed in those mornings, maybe I wouldn't be getting everything done, or maybe I wouldn't be getting everything done in a way that would help me stick to my habits. So keeping it slow, keeping it simple, building the routine. Next week I'll get into the rhythm of routine, speed up my mornings a little bit. Typical morning though, black coffee, electrolytes, meditate, read a book as I drink my coffee, change, bathroom, go run.
Starting Speed Forest, gonna try again. Check out this Kansas landscape. I have no idea how shaky this is. Going downhill, racing in the shadow. Flip me upside down. Gorgeous day. Actually, it's not too bad. It's like 100 degrees yesterday. Rain last night. Actually cool. No humidity. 4 miles in, little break. It is a beautiful Kansas summer day. I love running because you just get such a sense of mastery over your body when you get better at running. Definitely makes running more enjoyable. But on a page out of my own book, doing a little walk, jog, run, because when you're starting out, to run well, you do have to do two things, especially when you're new, especially when you're just getting back. You have to slow down. When you're running out of breath, you can't dock. It's hard to breathe. You're running without oxygen, anaerobic. To effectively train your heart and lungs, which use oxygen, you have to run with oxygen. So that's why you have to start slow in order to breathe properly while running. In order to do that, the second thing to breathe properly while running, if you have bad running technique, where you kind of slouch down, your hips aren't fully extended, it's hard to breathe properly. So it's a good Andrew Huberman technique while you're running, while you're jogging. Being able to, one, talk, but then two, breathe in, and then take a second breath even further, deeper before you exhale. And what that does is it forces you to take a deep breath, but you can't do that if you aren't running tall, chest up, shoulders back, hips fully extended. So start slow, breathe well, breathe deep, and that will have good running technique. Kind of rhymes. Freaking nice. Let me show you where I work.
That building right there.
Looks like some Wizard of Oz shit, not gonna lie. Green pyramid on top, Lifetime Fitness. Healthy way of life. Don't you forget it. City Center. Alright, I can't make you feel this through the camera, but I can describe it. It is just gorgeous out today. It's fun. It's like, just kind of feels like it's meant to be today. It's always a great feeling. I'll show you one last little bit of a place where I run all the time. Because it's just, well, next to Kansas of all places. I swear to God, it'll be like a blue zone. 20 years time. Gorgeous here. Some miles done. 11 minutes per mile pace. Had that big chunk in there I was walking. I was just thinking about what I was gonna say. Yeah, you want to be at a relaxed pace, but your posture still needs to be upright. It still needs to be strong and tall. Toast in the air fryer, don't knock till I try it. Swear to God it works. 5 minutes, 400 degrees. That egg failed, dude. Oh my. Yeah, that was a tragedy. It was stuck inside the carton. I don't know how it got stuck. I'm gonna have to find a new place for all those eggs, otherwise it's gonna smell like doo-doo. Easy breakfast, again, when you're getting started, keep it simple, keep it enjoyable to you. So just 2 eggs on toast. Where my toast was. Gotta get out of the air fryer. Do that. 2 eggs on toast. And then I'm gonna do protein. 2 scoops of protein in the morning. And that is as simple as breakfast needs to be. It doesn't need to be crazy fancy. Let's see if we can get this egg flip. Boom. Cheers. So the one thing I was thinking about on my run is whenever starting something new, trying to figure out why is it I'm doing this, or why do I feel like I need to be doing this right now? I think in the past, what kind of led me to getting burnt out was I wasn't excited about my goals, and I didn't necessarily want to be doing the things in day-to-day life that I needed to do to get where I wanted to go. I think that's a detachment of understanding your why. So as a personal trainer, when I'm working with clients, it's important to ask each person why 3 times. Sounds repetitive, kind of like you're a kid, but I promise it works. So I was thinking on my run, why am I doing this? Well, I want to run a faster marathon. I want to have a better physique than I already have. Okay. Why do I want to run a faster marathon? Why do I want to have a better physique than I already have? Well, I think it's because I started to notice when there are other people that, you know, are faster runners than me, look better than me. It's like, man, I would like to be like that. Or like, they look sick. That would be awesome I want to do that. Why can't I do that? Why not me? And so then going one step further, again, why do I want that? Why am I not content to be who I am right now? Or like, why should I try to continue to improve?
There's a bunch of different ways you can go with it, but what I found out with myself is I noticed when I saw these other people that I would compare myself to, the good of it is inspiration and realizing I would love to be like that. I would love to be that person someday that others look at and say like, wow, look at that guy go. He's awesome. He's on top of it. And that made me realize when I see other people doing that, but I don't necessarily see that in myself, I kind of feel like I'm letting myself down, or I feel somehow there are moments in day-to-day life where we all kind of fall short, and I hate it when I feel like I'm not taking care of myself. So that's the key motivation behind it all. I want to take better care of myself. I want to hold myself to higher standards. I know I can do it. Why not me? Because there are times in which I know I'm choosing not to, but yet in those past moments, I could have done that. We could always be better. So going along this process, you have to learn what really matters. What is the progress you're after? How much progress are you after? And when is enough? Or at least what rate of progress is good for you? Enjoying the process, being engaged in a process is the goal. As long as you're doing that, you're going to be headed in the right direction.
Using some 1% low-fat milk in the protein shake.
So who could I be if I took full responsibility for every action I took every day? And with our health, that's a tough thing to do because sport, exercise, lifting weights, it's something we have to choose every day. And it's the small decisions that often are the easy ones to neglect. But by refusing to neglect that, by taking the best care of ourselves that we can, that's how we see that improvement. That's how we stay headed in the right direction. And that's why I become a personal trainer, because I know what it's like to have spent a lot of time not taking very good care of myself and not owning up to those small little decisions that I was kind of neglecting. I wasn't ever necessarily taught the best how to do that. No one really is in American society today, but we can still do better. It may not have been our fault, but it is our responsibility to do better. This is my journey, figuring out how to do that, starting slow, starting small, because when you do start slow and small, you open your eyes to every small decision just a bit more. You can truly see how much impact the small decisions can make when you take full responsibility for them. So when you feel stuck, when you feel behind, the best thing that you can do is start slow, choose simple, and make the best decisions in the smallest ways that you can. This will help you have moments of clarity. It will help you have moments where you are feeling productive. It will help you have moments where you feel like you really are taking care of yourself, even in the smallest things. One last thing I will say is if you haven't figured out that deeper level of motivation, you haven't really found out your hell yes for why you're doing something. And with your body, if you don't have a strong hell yes, your body will find the most convincing ways to make it a hell no, and for you to stay the same, not, put in work, effort. That's why it's hard to get out of bed in the morning when it's early. That's why it's hard to get out and go for a run. That discomfort will always be there, but the stronger you have a hell yes motivation, the easier those moments become. So if you can find your hell yes motivation even in the smallest decisions, and you can connect that super big why down to the smallest decisions, that's how you're going to get going. You're going to build momentum, and before you know it, you'll be back in the swing of things, crushing it. This is just the way I see it. My name is Brandon. I'm a personal trainer. I'll see you next video.